am Matthew Ashimolowo. Welcome to Wealth Masterclass, where we teach you to make, manage, and multiply money. On this platform, it is our desire to challenge you to be the best that you can be, to create wealth. Because with wealth, you can make a difference. You can change your world. In this series specifically, I'm teaching what I call women of wealth. Wow, women of wealth. For a long time, women has been held in a place of limitation, whether it is European, Mediterranean, Asian, or African. It is often the habit to pass the business of the family to the sons instead of involving the girls, even where they are older. Many times, because the guy is male, don't mean he's able to manage the business. Women have been bypassed several times. In board meetings, I'm actually on the board. You find sometimes in a company that has a board of 7, 8, only one woman or two is in the board. Look at the parliaments around the world. The parliaments are still in the majority, men, by a large majority. Women are underpaid, seriously underpaid. In this series, we have been teaching why a woman should create wealth. We have covered over a 4-series period. And so, why should you create wealth as a woman? Number 41. Wealth can make you go back in retrospect and make your parents retire well and also pay off their houses. How about that? They brought you to the world. They gave you your first breath of life. They were the first faces you saw. They gave you the first kiss, the first hug. They were the first to caress your head and make you to know you are a human being. They sacrificed to send you to school. But they did it within the remit of the limited education they had on matters of finance. Not everyone is financially literate. And maybe your parents had their own limitation. They lived all that life, giving you and your brothers and sisters all that you have had within the limit of their income. Now we are challenging you to break the barriers to create wealth. But after you create the wealth, it's great to look forward, but how about looking back? I'm going back to your parents. Pay off the house in which they live so they don't have to carry a mortgage all of their life. Give them a better life, possibly send them on a holiday. Go back in retrospect and make them retire well. Number 42. You are a woman whose building of her home and raising children is worth millions, and we bless God for that. But creating wealth gives you the money account. Because you see, when we teach wealth creation for a lot of women, they'll say, but I'm already a millionaire, I've raised great children. We know that if a woman were to be paid for the domestic work she does, for the raising of her children, it is worth millions. However, it is so important that you also still be able to count the monies. In the words of Don King, show me the money. So creating wealth gives you the money to count. That's why you should hunger, break out of the mold. Number 43. Wealth gives a woman the financial muscle to support the strong habit of compassion. Research has shown the person who has the greatest compassion towards other people, in charitable giving in churches, in reaching out to the hungry, in reaching out to the homeless, in the majority, is women. Men do give, but men often will first of all want to see the logic in the giving. A woman will want to first of all see the emotion, the compassion. So, being the woman that you are, with such a strong habit of compassion, you need to be able to not just wipe tears and say, oh, if I had the money, I will make a difference. I will do such and such. It's time for you to do it. You should create wealth. Number 44. Wealth will make you to be able to do all the things that make your life tingle without having to wait for permission. You see, as a man who had to be responsible for for congregations. My heart have bled at different times when I've had people sit on the other side of the table. A woman who says, I go to work and make the money. He chose to be the treasurer of the family, and I have to ask for permission to get X, Y, Z. And the man still cannot see the foolishness of his action and the harshness of his action. Number 45, wealth gives you a voice. You see, your mute voice becomes loud when you have money. Your money speaks for you. You know, that's why they say money talks. You are able to say no without feeling guilty. You are able to say yes when others say no. You are able to run things because it is what you desire. Money truly talks. That's why you should create wealth. Number 46. Wealth is a tool for stopping oppressive systems. I repeat, wealth is a tool for stopping oppressive systems. Look, listen to me. Protests do little. I know somebody may want to throw a stone, but listen to me carefully. Some years back, some people carried placards and were screaming, Black Lives Matter, Black Lives Matter. Show me the change it made. The greatest change comes when the people have an economic voice. A person who has an economic voice is respected anywhere he goes. Even the Bible says the rich man's wealth is his defense. Number 47. Your parents sacrificed a lot to make you what you became today. You too can fulfill the dreams they could not. You see, there are things your parents never became. There are dreams they had. There are wishes they had. When you create wealth, you are able to make those dreams happen and much more. You know, sometimes I wish my parents were alive. Particularly for you as a woman who loves her family. Or maybe you are single. This should be at the back of your mind when you think of your future. Wealth creation. First thing should not be, I just want to get married. A woman with economic powers has a voice in her husband's home. Number 48. Some wealthy minority are feeling lonely up there. It's time to join them. You know what I mean? There are not too many women who are wealthy. So they have become a minority. It's time for you to step up and join them and be with them in that cloud of the wealthy women, making a difference. Number 49. Wealth is what goes further than a six-figure salary in today's hyperinflationary world. At the time of my recording, the Ukraine war is going on. These things have changed the inflationary rate of the world. They've reduced the qualities of our monies global, whether it is pound, dollar, ruble, euro, sefa, whatever money you call it. But when you create wealth, what the six-figure salary could not do, you are able to achieve with the wealth in your hand. And our last point for today, when women control wealth, I love this one. When women control wealth, the economy, the government, the creation of laws, they will end discordant female marginalization. You see, the world will continue to marginalize women until women control wealth, control the economy, control the systems. Then there will be balance. How do you change it? By a woman rising to realize it's time to create wealth. You want to know the how? Follow me. Join us in our coming webinar when we teach women on how to create the wealth, how to negotiate a better income, how to negotiate contracts, how to get businesses, how to get funding for your business. Follow me, leave a comment, and we'll be glad to hear from you. Until then, God bless you.